Hello and good afternoon. This is me, Lukman Hakim, right here at KnowledgeShare Academy. Today we are going to talk about simple past tense. So let's get ahead. What is simple past tense? Simple past tense, it is used to show an action which started and finished in the past at a particular time. When something happened in the past, for example, if something started in the past, an action in which happened in the past too. And the time is specific, mean it's particular time. So when we are talking about an action like that, so we will talk about that action in simple past tense. For example, we are saying that simple past tense, it is used to show an action which started and finished in past at a particular time. For example, I'll say I went to school. Now this action, it was started in past and finished in past too. So when we are talking about like this action, so for that we will use a simple past tense. Let's get ahead to the structure of simple past tense. We have three kind of structure in every tense: positive, negative, and interrogative. So first of all, let's get ahead for the first structure. And the first structure is a positive. How we will make positive structure in simple past tense? First of all, we'll put subject. With the subject we will put verb, but second form of the verb. Okay, then with the verb we will end the sentence, rest of the sentence. So we will say, for example, he is a subject, he. So we will use second form of the verb. Okay, not base form of the verb, not ing form, not third form. We will use a second form of the verb. For example, play. So mean played. We will use a second form of the verb in positive sentence. He played. Now he is subject. Played is second form of the verb, and then rest of the sentence. He played tennis. Before that, let's see if the subject is plural as well. For example, they. So if the subject is singular or plural, with both we will put second form of the verb. For example, they played cricket. If the subject is singular or plural, we will put second form of the verb. Now let's get ahead with the second structure, and the second structure is a negative. First of all, we will put subject. Then with the subject, we will put a did not. Did not. Then first form of verb. With the verb, then rest of the sentence. If the subject is singular or plural, with both subjects we will put did not if we are making it negative. Let's see, for example, she did not. You can say the contraction form of did not is a didn't. This is called contractions. Okay, she didn't. Then now we will use first form of the verb. Okay, in positive sentences we were using second form of the verb, but in interrogative we will use first form of the verb. So she did not, for example, go to school. Alright, there might be a question in your mind that in definition we said that simple past tense is used to show that action which started and finished in the past at a particular time. But in this example I didn't mention the particular time. For example, if I say she did not go to school, where is the particular time? So for that you will say, you can write here she did not go to school yesterday. But we are not writing that. Why? Because the time is understood. When you already know about the time, you are not supposed to write, then that's okay. If you want to mention it, you can mention. But when, for example, if there is a sentence and it is simple past tense and the time is not mentioned, it means that the time is already understood. So that's why we didn't write that. She did not go to school. Now if the subject is plural, we did not. It is same, okay? We did not play. We'll put first form of the verb. We did not play tennis. So it was all about the negative structure of simple past tense. Now let's get ahead with the interrogative structure. How we will question in simple past tense. First of all, you have to put did, okay? Then subject, then with the subject we will put first form of the verb, and then rest of the sentence. Let's see if the subject is singular or plural. With both we will put did. For example, e.g. she. Now we are making an interrogative structure, okay? At the end we will put a question mark. It is compulsory. First of all we will put did, okay? Then subject, did she, first form of the verb, did she teach Spanish? And at the end you have to put question mark. If the subject is plural now, for example, they, so with they we also have to use a did. So you will say did they teach Spanish? And at the end there will be question mark. Okay, so let's see. We put like words in the positive structure. He played, she went. So these are the verbs. So how we will make, for example, a present verb for the past? So for that we have some rules. One, we have a regular verb, and the second we have irregular verbs. What are regular verbs? If there is a verb play, if a verb it takes d, ed or ied, those verbs are called regular verb. For example, play. So if I want it to change it from present to past, I will say played. So it takes ed. It means that this verb is a regular verb. Now let's see. For example, study. Okay. Now if I want it to change from present to past, so I will say studied. Now it takes ied. So it means that it is a regular verb. Let's see. Irregular verbs, for example, go. Now if I want it to change it from present to past, so now this is irregular. Winter. Okay. Here we said if I want to change a verb from present to past, so it will take d, ed and ied. If a verb takes d, ed and ied, so it will be regular verb. If a verb do not take d, ed and ied, so it will consider irregular. For example, go, winter. It doesn't take d, ed and ied. Okay, so let's get ahead. We are using used to in our daily life conversation. What is used to? Used to is used for past habits. When you were doing something in the past, but currently you are not doing that in present. So for past habits, you will use used to. For example, I used to play cricket. I used to go to school. It's mean that you are playing cricket in the past, but currently you are not playing that. It's mean that it was your past habit, not in the present. So it was all about used to. All about simple past tense. If you have any question, if you have any suggestion, you can comment below. We will answer you. And if you want to contact us, the number is given on the screen. Feel free to comment. And thank you so much.